welcome back to episode 32 of Cars Meta National Championship, and where for this episode we are now going to do road race number 2, which apparently is called the Upper Mine. Interesting. Anyways, let's head over there. And I think this is probably where we will get an introduction to our... to another one of the global races, which apparently is in this game.
Oh my gosh, are you like the real?
And just gonna collect some bonus points whilst I'm here, you know, because obviously I figured it would be necessary. And ultimately, here we are. Let's gun it. The second of our 3 Tailfin Pass events which we can compete in. Did I think after this we just have one left? If I'm not mistaken. We probably do have one left, but anyways, over to you, cutscene, if there is one. Hopefully I can get some sound. But if there isn't, then I'll have to reset the game. Oh, alright, there isn't any cutscene. Well, must be in the third race of Tailfin Pass, which I think is called Canyon Run, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, just do what I usually do. Try to win the race. And we have a pretty fierce competition here. Okay, so attempt number 4 I think this is now, because apparently, even though... No wait, hold on. Yeah, this is attempt 4. Because apparently, even though I came close to victory, I was not quite able to take the victory. And I don't know if my USB is going to last much longer. Although hopefully, since I've now got some bolt banners on the board, hopefully this would be just a little bit easier. And this time I managed to avoid the minecarts. So for once I'm actually not victimized by collecting one of the minecarts right in front of me. Considering that's more or less been breaking my momentum.
Hey, what? You trying to start something?
No. No, I'm just trying to win. I really don't give a fuck about what you're trying to do, but for me, I'm just trying to win. I'm not trying to fuck anyone else. I'm just trying to get out front and stay out front. So I can just basically lead the race and not get caught up. And not get caught up in a huge accident like I've been anticipating I will. But yeah, I think there is a mechanism which basically means, of course, that once you have, for certain events, got some bolt banners on the board, the race itself more or less gets easier as you trundle along. I think that's how this works. Well, hit a minecart, but fortunately Vince also hit a minecart whilst he was behind me, so fortunately that's no affection to my overall progression in this race so far. And yeah, I actually lead a lap for the first time, which oddly enough is one thing I've not done all race long until now. Come on, avoid him, avoid him, avoid him, avoid him, avoid him. Okay, I avoided the minecarts, and I also did it at full speed, surprisingly. Alright, so doing well so far. and just gonna try and stick to this road because this is the preferable route to take in spite of the holes which I see before me. Not going to take those, of course. And now we continue. So I now have a 3-second interval on Mia, Vince is in third, then I think it's Barry in fourth, and then at the back is once again Snotrod. I mean, Snotrod is basically just competing in these races, more or less. But I'm just hopeful and saying that this time I can actually manage to win the race, but again, like I said, for certain events in this game, it basically gets easier once you've managed to put some bolts on the board. And then once you have put at least a couple of banners on the board, it does get easier after the first couple of attempts. Because I've actually moved up to the front, and at the moment I'm staying out in front. And I'm also using the tilt mechanism, which in some cases, if you use it for a brief amount of time, it actually helps. It actually helps, of course, when you're turning. Anyways, final lap, and that's a wall. Okay, can I avoid him again? Well, had to end eventually. Wasn't quite able to get the hat trick, but at least I can say I tried. And yep, okay, here comes the cavalry, which I inevitably expected was going to appear. And both of them are taking the shortcut. No surprises there. So, moving around the left-hand side of Vince, pretty much down the outside, and now I just need to try and see if I can catch up to Mia. As of which apparently Mia is of course the one we're competing against. Anyways, I'm actually running competitively. That was on you. Oh, go fuck yourself. That was clearly on you. You bitch. That was clearly on you. I had no incidents in that altercation in any way whatsoever. That was clearly your doing, is what that was. And all I need to do now is just try and succeed with this. Hopefully I might be able to get the win this time. Okay, less than 2 seconds. Can I get the win this time? Yes, I can.
First place again? No.
Yes, eventually. And, oh, okay, it was actually Tia we were up against this time. Anyways, I managed to beat the other of the two twins. Barry was third, followed by Vince in fourth, and then at the back we had Snotrod. So, took some time, but I did eventually emerge victorious. I got to victory lane eventually. And now we have just 20% of the game remaining in terms of story mode. So, let's continue. We shall continue to keep the momentum going. Because that's what I do. This is how we do. And are we going to get a cutscene? I wonder. I don't think we do, but I'm just wondering if we either do or don't get a cutscene. Okay, we don't. But anyways, that was Wheelwell Circuit, and next time we shall be doing the third team relay race. And so with that, stay tuned for more of the Meta National.